Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Let's go cross court to hear more about the season MP has put together.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP has a chance to make more history tonight as the single season record for three-pointers made is within reach. It's a tense air tonight in this place, as this could be a special evening. Kevin?
Exciting indeed. Time to send it now to the sideline for more on this spectacular season MP is putting together.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP continues to climb the charts. Last time he moved into second place in triples made in a single season. Always shooting it with tremendous confidence, and now slowing him down is going to be goal number one for the opposition.
Easier said than done, I think. So the opening lineup for the Heat, the wingman, it's Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with MP. And it's Rozier in at the one spot. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Now Rodriguez. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Brogdon against Rozier. Looking to end the run, and the layup by Brogdon.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
Adebayo kicks to Rozier. MP against Walker. And here's MP for three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
It's a catch-22. You want your guys attacking, playing with a sense of freedom, but not if it means a bunch of turnovers.
Year in and year out, Smitty, the Heat bring energy and commitment to the defensive end.
Kevin, the Miami Heat has a strong culture, and they've done a good job bringing in players that match their identity. It's led to a great deal of success.
And here is Grant, following the three-pointer by MP. Walker's shot is off. And a wide-open look for MP. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. MP's got 15.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Hero against Simon.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Williams. 12 points his last outing. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. And it's MP with the rebound. Now the Heat with it. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. And another basket for Miami.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Simons following the basket by MP. And Walker throws it down.
There is Simons drawing the eyes of defenders, creating for his teammate.
The Heat leading by 13. And here's MP for 3. Rebound by Williams.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Brogdon kicks to Walker. Walker with his screen for Simon. And finished off by Walker.
Anthony Simons looks real comfortable running the pick and roll as the young combo guard continues to grow as a passer.
The 3 from MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got 20 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside Williams. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Brogdon against Rozier. Walker is screen on Butler. Grant gets a wide open look. And again, it's Portland converting.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Simons finds Grant. Walker in the corner. Pass to Simons. Shoots over Hero, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Miami. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping. And teams making substitutions here. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Every team hopes to have a player on this list. A quick update now on the top field goal percentage shooters in the NBA. MP third.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Williams dishes to Grant. Here's Brogdon. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Brogdon's got his second basket.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
It is tough to overlook the pedigree of the Grant family, but you see where Jeremy Grant gets his talent.
No mistaking that, Kevin. When your dad is Harvey Grant and your uncle is Horace Grant, you're destined to make it in the NBA.
On the court for the Heat, Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Rodriguez out there with Adebayo. And it's Rozier in at the point guard position. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Kings was tremendous. He tallied 50 points, and it was the best work he's done on the glass this year. Some really gaudy numbers from him. A show for the ages. We'll see if he has an encore tonight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Portland again missing.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Inside, MP gets it.
Talent on full display for MP. This guy's putting on a clinic.
Brogdon left side. Williams a screen on Rozier. Brogdon the pass to Williams. It's stolen by Adebayo. Robinson for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Robinson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. Manton the pass to Brogdon. From 7, he gets that one. Brogdon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Underrated as an athlete. Brogdon's speed helps him get to where he wants to be.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Brogdon scanning the floor. He feeds it to Grant. Over Butler. Off target with the fadeaway.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And so it's Miami, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Well, right now for the Heat, they've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Miami Heat.
I don't want to resort to a hyperbole, but
They've looked perfect on the offense for much of the night. The thought process, the execution, it's all on point.
Been a one-sided clinic on getting good looks, that's for certain. And Kenny, I don't think I've ever heard you use the word. That is more than enough.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
Walker out there with Rod Williams. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Simons in at the 2 guard. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Craig, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Williams sets a screen for Simon. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Portland called for the foul. Hey, GA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
And both free throws good for MP.
When you think of MP, his natural leadership and impressive work ethic jump out at you. It's why he's so respected. This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Three-pointer. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Passes it to Simons. To the paint. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
If he has a lane, Grant's taking it right to the rack.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for MP.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago. And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Williams kicks to Grant. Pass to Simons. Inside. That shot off. Good defense by MP. Here's Butler. Some solid defense from Grant.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Walker is screen on Hero. Three-pointer, Simon.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now a timeout called by Portland. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Benton's checked in. The pass to Williams. Pass to Brogdon. Pocket 6. Here's Banton. over Robinson. Shot's good by Banton. Banton's got 5 now. 1:32 left in the third. You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high-percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs. And when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
Brogdon the pass to Banton. 1:07 left here in the third quarter. And Malcolm Brogdon good for 3. He's got 9.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
For Portland, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Richardson against Brogdon. Passes it to Banton. Portland moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Brogdon the pass to Walker. And Rodriguez pulls it down. Rodriguez has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Good! Another from 3.
And with every 3-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
You know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's...
The previous play is under review.
Of technology, we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
MP getting it done for the Heat. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of 3-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here are the Heat on the floor for Miami starting the fourth. We've got Duncan Robinson, Kevin Love out there with Rodriguez. Then it's DeJuan Wright, and it's Jaquez in at the 3 spot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Simons against Wright. Simons the pass to Banton, and he goes in for the dunk.
Moving the ball with conviction. Simons dropping a dime.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Heat. Outside Robinson. Back to Wright. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Wright's got his first basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Thibault. Simons with the ball. Lets it go from the wing. Love grabs the board.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Love with the screen for Robinson. knocks down the 3-ball.
Robinson.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
A 3 from MP. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the middle. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Wright. 10 points for Kevin Love.
Even though he takes a lot of threes these days, Kevin Love's foundation is to score inside.
So, Steve, you were drafted by the Heat, a young expansion team at the time down in Miami. But if you had to choose, which city would you give an expansion team to right now?
I think Seattle and Las Vegas are at the top of everyone's list. San Diego would be nice because I love to travel there. I love when Vancouver had a team. How about bringing that team back, Kevin?
Manton, the pass to Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And here's MP. Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've ever seen better three-point shooting than what we're witnessing here tonight.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. The 3 from MP. Good. Another from 3.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all-time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that 403 is the goal.
Love grabs the board.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Trailblazers shooting a meager 37% for the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Miami.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Banton, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Simons surveying the D. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin to come into an opponent's building and dominate.
Can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. Great win. Keep pushing. Don't break the offense. It's all I ask. Otherwise, have fun out there.